Welcome to the Self-Care Room interview tour, where you get to meet all of the lovely people who are going to be at HypnoThoughts Live this year and who have so graciously offered to share their gifts and talents and abilities for you for free in the self-care room so that you can take care of yourself during the conference. And so this one that we're introducing today, most of you probably already recognize her face. She's fairly famous among hypnotists and has been in the practice for years as a very successful and powerful hypnotist. She has taught me many times over. I still give her a hard time every day about what she's done for me when it comes to working with golfers, like changed my life years ago, long ago. But on a personal level, I'm blessed because Cynthia has actually been coaching me off and on for the last few years. And so although I got to serve as a teacher for her in some of the integrated coaching training, she's been my coach for some time. So I'm so honored that she would give her time and her energy and share in the self-care room this year. So Cynthia, for the newbies out there that maybe haven't met you in these decades of years of you being at conferences and training people, tell them who you are.
Hi, I've been in this hypnosis world for 21 years now, and I've been to, I think, most HypnoThoughts. I think I missed two. The first two I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
So, and then my specialty, I would say, what I've been working mostly with lately is future and past work, dream work, and of course, golf. And I also love working with pain relief.
Oh.
But
see, in all the conversations I have with you, I always learn something new. Listen to that. Yeah. What you've done with me for your future life progression has been just transformational for my business, but also for me personally. And so I've been really
yes, that's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I
I always love to throw that in whenever I can.
Oh, it's really cool. And it's just, you're always this like, the term that I've always been striving for, you mastered years ago, is the idea of just that gentle hand to guide me. Like, I feel like when I'm in your presence and when you're working with me, when you're coaching me or using hypnosis with me, I just always feel so just like lovingly supported, just like this gentle, wonderful place. And yet the results are always so powerful, like so much comes out of it. You have a great balance for that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I suppose you've had so much diverse training. You've trained and trained and trained and trained. So yeah, it makes sense. When you decided to volunteer in the self-care room this year, I was just over the moon because, like you said, you've been to so many HypnoThoughts and you would give your time and support us. It's really sweet. Tell us about what you're going to share in the self-care room, because I feel it's pretty exciting.
I hope everyone else will agree with you. I'm offering facial acupressure. So if anyone doesn't know what that is based on the meridian system, the energy pathways through our body. A lot of those meridians have points on the face. And of course, the difference between acupressure as opposed to acupuncture, which everyone knows about, is just holding the points instead of needles. So it's very gentle and it's very calming and relaxing, yet it's really energizing and noticeable, the difference. So all these points on your face are said to help with wrinkles and skincare and all that stuff. What else? And just stimulating the energy points is always good, and it's good for your skin.
Yeah. Well, as a massage instructor, so my background, massage, I know you had some time in there too. One of my favorite things I always say, I think I'm, part puppy, because I always say, like, my face and my belly, right? And so a lot of people don't work those areas, but when someone works on your face, the amazing calmness that comes when someone does that is just so lovely. And
it is amazing. It's so simple and so gentle, yet it's so powerful.
I love it. And one of the things I want to let people know, because I'm sure there are others like me who, you know, you're like, well, I don't want to have to wash off my makeup. But you're not doing like a massage of the area. You're pressing points, so you won't
Right.
disrupt anyone's, you know, if they have makeup or things, you won't disrupt that in any way, right?
No, no, it's very gentle, just holding points gently on the face,
Mhm.
just with one or two fingers. Usually, I think probably one finger. And
Mhm. Yeah, it's so lovely. And if you haven't experienced it, I highly recommend it. And so I know when I was first being trained in acupressure, I was like, I don't want to put needles in people. And they're like, there's no needles, silly. So I was like, all right, all right. And then it's just such a lovely technique. I appreciate you doing it. So Cynthia, you know, I really believe that most people at HypnoThoughts know you. You're a bit of an icon in the field, and to know you is to love you. But there will be some new people there. And if they're at the party and it's their first timers and they're nervous about coming up or talking to you about something, what's something you're really passionate about that if they came up and they started chatting with you about it, that you would, that, you know, they would feel comfortable and you would feel comfortable? What's something that someone could strike a conversation with you about?
well, anything in the hypnosis business, but also I would say particularly past and present and future. That covers everything. Past and future is what I'm throwing in. Future is what I'm trying to integrate into a lot of my work these days, and dream work.
Yeah.
So, and to me, they go hand in hand, and it's very exciting to me, mixing that whole combination.
So
So
I love your integrative approach to mixing these things, because you have so many things that you're really specialized in and pulling them together for people. But you know, one of the areas that you're starting to teach me, but I'm still really new at, is the dream work. And you've been to, like, you do go to full conferences that are just on dream work, right?
I just got off the boat from the dream conference
Oh yeah. So you travel around the
just a
world.
half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. So you've traveled around the world?
Well, this time we did, because it's once a year. It's the International Association for the Study of Dreams. And they usually do it twice in the US, and then the next year they'll do it somewhere out of the US. This year it was in the Netherlands. So I've been in the
Wow.
Netherlands for the last week.
Ooh, cool. So that'd be a fun thing to chat with you about, is your recent
Bring
trip
it
abroad.
on.
But you've traveled abroad a lot, right? You are a world traveler, yes?
As long as I can.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. So some people may not know you live in two locations, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm in the Northeast in Martha's Vineyard half the year, and in the Southwest in Scottsdale, Arizona half the year.
I know. I love that. And
I'm
so it's
pointing,
fun.
I'm pointing to those directions as if someone's going to.
Yeah, and you know, I know you've traveled a lot for your hypnosis trainings over the years, and your dream work trainings and some of the things that you're doing. I just love this a part of you that's always so excited to learn new and to travel new places and to do things. And you really inspire me in that way. And I
Mhm.
really hope that the whole community gets to know that about you and gets to feel the same inspiration I do about continuing to grow and learn more modalities and more practices
Well,
and travel.
that's the thing about like hypnothoughts, for example. The more you learn, it just opens more and more doors, and then there's more that you want to learn. So I'm sure everyone experiences that.
Well, I don't know. You definitely are an inspiration to all of us. Thank you so much. So just moments off the boat from her last journey, we say thank you, Cynthia, for taking time to chat with us. And of course, I can't wait to
Thank
see you
you.
in Vegas.
Looking forward to it.
Some of my favorite times in Vegas so far, even outside of the conference, have been with you, because Cynthia seems to know the places to explore. So when I go, I have a tendency to be very boring and sort of stick around the hotel. But Cynthia's got me venturing out around a bit. So if you want to know about cool things to do, she might be a person to ask about that too. She always seems to know, be in the know. All right, see you all in Vegas. Thank you, Cynthia.
See you there.